Guys, your Key, I'm back in another video, and today we're talking about Friday Night Smackdown. Now, Smackdown, they ate last night. They ate. And honestly, if I'm being for real, I had a feeling what happened last was going to happen, and I'm just so happy that it happened that way. But we're going to get into it by order of show, and opening the show up was Solo. And Solo basically said, I'm going to give y'all to the end of the show to surrender. Now, after that, we had our qualifying match for the tournament of the United States Women's Belt, and they was going at it. They opened the show up well. You know, you had Chelsea Green, Bianca, and Blair. It was going well until they pan on to Jade Cargill over here looking hurt, just down, battered, bruised, bleeding, done for, and Bianca makes the executive decision to go and, go to Jade, go to her rescue. Now, when that happened, I knew what was going to occur because you just had to. You had to give her it. Chelsea went up and did what she had to do and got the win. Now, we are still on an agenda for Naomi to get it, but at the same time, I'm fine with Naomi not getting getting the whole United States belt if she gets that women's belt. That's the only trade-off. That's the only reason why I can see them not giving it to Naomi. But Chelsea is a great, she's one of the great people to really put that belt on, so I wouldn't mind it. Now, that means next week we have a mystery opponent for the girls, and it could be Charlotte, because Charlotte is coming back soon. And I don't really care. Like I told you guys, I don't want Charlotte to get a belt immediately as soon as she comes back, but that would be very on brand for her to do that. So I won't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, Naomi was there with Bailey when Bianca came to go with Jade to the hospital, and my thing is this: Bailey knows Bianca doesn't like her, so why is it that Bailey's always there? Like, you gotta read the room, Bailey. She's like, in a moment like this, you think she was really gonna be like, oh, you know what? No, there's nothing you can do, but I appreciate it. No, she wasn't going to say, I appreciate it. She was going to say, get out of my face. This is my tag team partner, not yours. You're not my friend. You're not a part of the big three, bye. And then even Naomi was like, hey, back up. But this really is very odd. It's very odd considering what happens on later in the night. Now, LA Knight had the match with Santos Escobar, and Shinsuke did some mind games, played a little video, said, I know you, and I'm about to take you down. And that kind of shook LA Knight, but Santos Escobar couldn't get too far, because in the moment where he could have pinned LA Knight, he decided to, try to hit him down for another one. And that was the big mistake. You should have just put down LA Knight when you had the chance, because now you didn't have the chance and you lost. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura came out, and I'm going to say this because I know a lot of you guys will agree with me, but I am ready. I've been waiting for Shinsuke to come back. Like, I honestly think that Shinsuke should have been one of Cody Rhodes' opponents, because they have so much history, and you wouldn't have been waiting for like a big name like The Rock or Roman to come back for you to have a story for Cody. You could have had Shinsuke. But, we don't know. What if there was something going on to where Shinsuke wanted to break and da-da-da. Cool. But now he is back. I want him to take that belt off of LA Knight. I just do. Since Carmelo couldn't do it, I want Shinsuke to do it. And that's no hate to LA Knight, but it's just because I wouldn't mind having, other people have it for a little bit. And then, like one more person, like Shinsuke, have it for a little bit, and then the next person has it for a while. Because we just got from a long reign that amounted to nothing, respectfully. And it'd be fine for it to have a little bit of a variety when it comes to its owners. Now, the next, Johnny is Johnny, to me, ain't making no sense. Okay, he goes to Motor City Machine Guns and talking about how we need to have a match. Like, your boy literally messed up Street Profits match between them, and y'all thought y'all was next in line. No, get your partner under control and let do what everybody else does. Get in the back of the line, okay? Get in the back of the line, like regular people. You know what I'm saying? Do what regular people do. And the Street Profits came up to them like, bro, what are you talking about? What's wrong with your mans? And I respect the fact that they be listening to me. They be listening to me. They gave Montez a singles match against Ciampa, and he got that dub as he should. He over here acting like he got the super soldier serum. Montez singles run, where is it? Where are you? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting because Montez is going to deliver, and I need him to get a belt like a few months into his singles run. Like, Montez is that freaking good. It hypes up my agenda for Montez's singles run. Now, in that whole thing, Johnny comes out. Ciampa, he does his Ciampa thing, and Dawkins, everybody comes out. And at the end of it, Ciampa tells Johnny, whose team are you on? He pushes him and says, whose team is you on? And my thing is this. How can you do that to your tag team partner so you can fight for opportunities during the tag team division? Like, who will you tag with if you do not have Johnny? Like, you aren't friends with anybody else. You're going to have to do a lot of work to be in a tag team with somebody other than Johnny. Like, you need to chill. That's your mans. Chill out. It's not that serious. But the match between Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton with Candice LeRae, that was a good match. And I'm going to tell you even more of a reason why it was a freaking good match. It's because Naomi didn't get pinned. But also because Naomi was not playing, and you could see, I love it when they allow her to show her frustration. Just like when the night of Jimmy getting hurt, she was showing that frustration out in the match. And tonight, you see her showing out that frustration when it came to Tiffany Stratton because of Jade. Now, that just takes Naomi off the list of people who beat up Jade. And throughout the match, it was like kind of evenly matched, but we did see that rifts between Tiffany and Candice, that they ain't on the same page, and they may never be on the same page. Now, I don't see that having an effect on the team in the long run, because they were able to pull it up when they needed to. So, that's fine. Now you're seeing her girls finna lose. You know what I'm saying? And now we can't get that win, I guess. But at least she didn't get pinned, so I'm fine with it. So, she decides to attack my girl. The match gets thrown out. And Io Sky comes out to save her partner from War Games. And then Raquel and Liv come out. So y'all know what happens when that happens. The Eradicator has to come out. The Eradicator needs to show her face and show y'all what's going on. And she got a black mask on. Put that on the WWE shop. Let me be real for next Halloween, okay? But the Equalizer came out with a kendo stick and everything. I loved it, and I love seeing her on Raw. I am ready for War Games because I know they're going to go off. But as I was saying, when it comes to the person who attacked Jade, I feel as though it was Bayley. And I only feel as though it's Bayley because it would have been like in an act of frustration and then not knowing what she did, for real. Or giving Bianca a real reason not to like her. That's valid. But also because when it came to Jade, Bianca, and Naomi, Bayley was always the one left out. She was always the one left out because Bianca still didn't trust her. So now she was left off of the War Games team, and now there's an opening. And just as you see, they all had their moment in that ring. And that leaves room for Bayley to come in. It just does. It leaves room for Bayley to come in because, you know, who else are going to add? And I just need the footage to come out sooner rather than later. I don't need it to come out after War Games because that always is like, okay, so we're just going to have a match for them too and then going to get over it. Like, no, I want the juice to happen during the War Games match. That's the way I can see the girls on my side losing, is if we have a little rift between everybody. And Bianca, she knows how to get things done. So when it comes to if there's nobody comes out of being the attacker and it's not Bayley and Bayley's included into the War Games match, Bianca is going to get the job done and not even worried about her. But if she knows, it's going to be drama in that cage. It's going to be drama, so I will be here for it. Now, y'all seen the KO and Cody Rhodes stuff. And I'm going to say this. Both of the sides were, honestly, I see both sides. I'm still on Kevin Owens' side just because, like, this wouldn't happen if you did not. You know, but, like, it's obvious that Kevin Owens did cross the line with Randy. And I hope they are able to reconcile that quickly and it doesn't get drawn out. Just because I love those two together. But also, Cody, you have a long list of it kind of being your fault. Like, you're a grown man. And not only, because you could have said that you were cornered and, you know, to defeat the bloodline, you didn't really have no choice. But instead, you said Roman looked like he needed help and you helped him. This man is a known op to Kevin Owens and you help him? Sir. I just, like, make that make sense. And then, like, make that make sense. Now, Kevin Owens, he may have a little insecurity, but at the same time, this beef with Roman Reigns is actually serious. It's not in his head. This is not a thing that he's dealing with. Roman actually put him down every chance he got, almost. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Roman is one of the reasons, Roman and the Bloodline are some of the reasons why Kevin Owens wasn't able to, like, get the big belt. It wasn't on Kevin Owens. It was Roman and the Bloodline. Respect to the Bloodline, because y'all know they the ones. But, like, this was not out of Kevin Owens. Like, Kevin Owens had the skill to have it sometimes, but at that same time, it still was not enough. And as his old friend or something like that, you should have, like, that right there was, like, it's not necessarily true. Now, after that, Carmelo Hayes said, Carmelo Hayes was saying stuff like, yeah, that's what he said some comment, and it was hilarious, but it was true. And then Cody Rhodes pressed him. Like, this man can't tell the truth. He can't speak his mind in the back. Is the locker room a place of tyranny? Like, what's going on? Like, and then he shoves Carmelo Hayes for telling his truth. Pretty heelish, Cody. Pretty heelish. And I like this. I actually like it because now you're finally standing up for yourself instead of getting beat in front of your tour bus and still letting this man hold your belt. Okay. But, like, I am excited for the match on next Friday with Carmelo and Cody Rhodes, and it probably is going to end up in a disqualification. It probably is. I think Kevin Owens is going to come up and do what he does. But Carmelo Hayes getting this shot to be in the ring with Cody Rhodes again, all that means is it's only going up for Carmelo. And I ain't mad at it. Now, with the Bloodline, they get me. They get me. They get me. Before they went out, they had a little meeting in their clubhouse. I'm going to call it a clubhouse. And they all like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do, boss? And Roman says, you know, my problem is this. Why in the world is Sami Zayn saying Seth Rollins in Rollins' face? Roman has grown tremendously because, Roman would have yelled. He would have did something, say, get out, get out. He would have said, get out. Look, get your behind and leave. Well, he didn't say that. He didn't yell. Same thing when Cody Rhodes was brought up. Even though Cody Rhodes is not on the same level as Seth, he still was politely said, nah. But do y'all know what Roman Reigns said? He said, if we die, we die together. Bro, why are you so dramatic? Why are you so dramatic? And then they come out to the ring, and Solo says around the same thing as, y'all need to acknowledge me or y'all die. It's never that serious. It's just wrestling. Why are we dying? Why are we dying? We're family. You just say you loved me still. Why are you trying to kill me? It's not that deep. Please, chill out, guys. It's not that serious. And, of course, in that very moment, I was thinking to myself. And the key word was, Solo said, you don't have a wise man, you don't have a fifth member. And to my head, I said, ding! Paul Heyman is coming back tonight, and he's bringing Cmpunk with him. And like I said in my last video, what makes sense a lot would be if Cmpunk came with, Paul Heyman. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. And I was heated. I was almost shook. Even though I knew it was going to happen, I was shook. If I was in that ring, if I was in that arena, I would have popped too. Like, Cmpunk was close to getting, Cmpunk got that, OTC, pop. His Everyday Friday pop. Like, that's the type of pop that Cmpunk had, and I was ready for it. There was no talking, none of that. Punk got in the ring, and they just squared up, and I am, But, they had their work, they put in that work, and I'm hoping to see them pull out a win, the OG Bloodline plus Cmpunk. I'm hoping them to pull out a win, because I really need this to be, I need to have a conclusion. I don't want them to continue to do this because it's going to be a good story, but at the same time, I don't want it to already be WrestleMania season, and then, I don't want it to be like that. I want Jimmy to have some time to actually get his character before it's WrestleMania season. That's just how I'm hoping for Jimmy to get his own type of character arc before it's time to pick opponents for Mania. Now, everybody is chill, cooling, and for me, a lot of people are saying that they think that Paul Heyman may not be on Roman's side, or they're questioning, but Paul Heyman already was acknowledging Roman on the ropes. He had his hands like this. He was back in his wise man role, everything. Back with it. And I don't see Heyman leaving Roman. Roman had enough people leaving him. So I see that if there's any type of betrayal, it's not going to be from Paul. It's not. It might be because we've just been through this before. I don't think it's good. They've just been through too much. And sure, with Punk coming in, it's a different type of variable. But at the same time, Roman knows how much Paul and Punk mean to each other. But also, the type of relationship that Roman and Paul have is different. It just is. So I am excited for War Games, and as long as Naomi's in the match, I don't care who they put in that match. As long as Naomi is in the match, I am glad she escaped the clutches of whatever it was, and I am hoping that's the same type of energy. My War Games team for the Bloodline is set, makes sense, everything is going. There's not going to be no crash outs about it being Seth. I'm here for it. And all we got to do is sit and wait. And next week, you guys are going to get my War Games pick. Hopefully, they get the matches done, because I don't know if that's going to be the whole card would be the War Games team, and then just Gunther and Damian Priest. But we will see. I think they're going to add Kevin Owens with Cody Rhodes. So if that's not already out, I'm going to just put them in the match, because I think that's going to be there. Who knows? But thank you for watching, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about everything that went down on Smackdown. But thanks for watching again. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.